All right, my friends, let's do this. It's time for episode 147 of my Sunday night Stay-At-Homebodies virtual open mic. Let me make sure about that. Yeah, it's 147. Unbelievable. How do I do it? No idea. I post a set of a little open mic set, 3 songs, sometimes 4, usually on a theme, and that just helps me select my songs. And and then I post it here on YouTube Sunday nights, 8 p.m. And I do the same thing over there on Facebook. I transfer the post over there Sunday nights, 8 o'clock Pacific time. And then on Facebook, I list all the musical friends that I'm in the process of listening to. I post the links to all the things that I'm in the process of listening to. I track down my musical friends, their works, their latest videos when they post them on Facebook or wherever, their latest albums or whatever. And I just grab the links and I work my way through them. And I sort of describe what I'm doing over there on Facebook in case anybody wants to join me. Not necessary, but I just put it out there. If you have some music that you'd like me to listen to and you're a friend of mine or a friend of this page, post it below this set here on YouTube, or better yet, post it over there on Facebook, 8 o'clock Sunday nights, and I'll be happy to listen and comment. Let me get my pregame started real quick here before I start my set and tell you a little bit about it. Here we go. Light a little incense. Love Japanese incense. One of the few things I'm snobby about. Incense. All right, we'll turn this thing on here. Turn on the Dylan light. Going a little old school again today. All right. Tiny nip of the Dylan whiskey. Cheers. Get the guitar. Last week I did a little set called Songs About Plans, Part 1. We're going to do more songs about plans here. Songs About Plans, Part 2. I don't know if there'll be a Part 3. This is kind of a long one, so buckle up. From my latest album. Called Working Title. It's over there on GeneBurnett.com along with 41 other albums. 41? I can't remember if the total's 41. Excuse me, or 42 right now. But they're all at GeneBurnett.com under musical recordings, and they're all free. I could have done that job in a coma. I know that for a fact. All I had to do was sit there beside the time card rack. I handed folks their cards, which they punched and gave right back. I could have done that job in a coma. I know that for a fact. This was an old hotel receiving room, and I did that and more. I received an education I wasn't looking for. I knew everyone who worked there, read their time cards when I was bored. This was an old hotel receiving room, and I did that and more. There was a funny little Jamaican dude who worked the daytime shift. He'd say, don't go down in the basement while he grinned as if I thought he meant the storeroom, until I caught his drift. The last thing I did was lock the back door at the end of the evening shift. Well, this was the 1970s, and the kitchen staff was black. I was friendly with a cook named Curtis, who snuck me food from the back. I was a white kid from the suburbs with a hippie sense of slack. This was back in the 1970s, and the kitchen staff was black. So I knew Curtis and the kitchen crew and the clerks out at the desk. Bobby, the janitor's helper, who wasn't right in his head, and Joey, the lunatic window washer, who was somehow still not dead. I knew everyone from housekeeping to the clerks out at the desk. One Friday I was reading my 20th book that year, when Curtis motioned to me, saying, "Come on over here." He said, "You wanna make $100? I did, so I was all ears, and I set down what was probably my 20th book that year. He said, "Leave the back door open when you go home tonight. I'll sneak a dolly loaded with steaks out to my buddy Dwight. We'll sell them to our restaurant friends down on the south side. Just leave the back door open when you go home tonight." Now I work the Saturday morning shift, 6 a.m. back here. No one would be the wiser, we'd all be in the clear. I could even come back later tonight and say I had this nagging fear that I might have left the back door open, so I thought I'd check back here. I said, "Okay, you've got a deal," and with a plan I went. The back door was unlocked when I hit the cement, feeling pretty cool, my cash already spent. I said, "Okay, you've got a deal," and with a plan I went. By the time that midnight rolled around, I was starting to freak out. My walk became a run, my certainty turned to doubt. I rehearsed my little speech, I mumbled it out loud. By the time I made it back to work, I was starting to freak out. Skipper, the night clerk, told me, "Brother, you're too late. Someone from the kitchen took advantage of your mistake. On a dolly by the back door, dumbass Bobby found a bunch of steaks. It's good that you came back, but brother, you're too late." Next day the boss came down and began to pace the floor. said that cook named Curtis, was he a friend of yours? I said, not really, I'm just sorry I forgot to lock that door. The boss came to the receiving room and began to pace the floor. Well, he believed my story, and I got to keep my key. For whatever reasons, lucky me, Curtis disappeared, never to be seen. The boss believed my story, and I got to keep my key. I look back now and I wonder, what did I know back then? The dumbest guy in the building brought that plan to an end. Did Curtis even like me, or was I just a convenient friend? One thing's for sure, I never played with stakes like that again. Whew, there you have it. Stakes, that one's called. I had to close a lot of windows. Pages here. That was a monster. Yeah. About a plan, huh? These are all songs about plans or plans gone bad. Yeah, that was called Stakes. All my songs are free at geneburnett.com. Go to musical recordings, find the album you want, hit the player. You can listen or download any of the songs free. There's a donation jar there. A tip jar, like a tip link. And there's one under this video, one under all my videos. If you want to shoot me a few bucks or a lot of bucks, feel free. I always appreciate the support, but that's not really why I do it. Mainly do it to be useful. So hopefully these songs or videos, Tai Chi, music, whatever I put up here is useful to you. And if you want to support more useful, then just, shoot me a tip. But no need to. I mainly want to be useful. The tips just help me keep going. So... used to sell fuck it buttons at my shows. For $1 if you had one, for free if you were broke. I had some fuck it songs that people seem to know, so I used to sell fuck it buttons at my shows. I had white letters on black and black on white, like a kind of profane yin-yang sign. Some folks like the darkness, others like the light, so I had white letters on black and black on white. Needed to order more and I had a flash. Maybe some white on red to go with the whites and blacks. Some folks like their buttons to make a little splash. I needed to order more, so I had a flash. All three colors came just in time for all my gigs to be canceled as the COVID train arrived. They've been sitting on their shelf for this whole crazy ride. All three colors came just in time. Life moves on and I found another way. I lost my mojo for the bars I used to love to play. I never thought the net would catch my little stage, but life moves on and I found another way. Those buttons look at me and they seem to say, when I see them on their shelf every day, the ones I never got the chance to sell or give away. Those buttons look at me and they seem to say, fuck it, shit happens, things change. Don't get stuck on yesterday. Now is all you have, and there's no time to waste. Fuck it, shit happens, things change. Plans don't all work out, just do your best. But this one's failure is also its success. 'Cause every time I see those fuck it buttons, I just laugh and say fuck yes. Plans don't all work out, just do your best. Now just as I was getting ready to record this song, my friend was headed to Mexico. He was packing up his bomb. Said, I'm going to see the dead. I need something cool to pass along. Just as I was getting ready to record this song, so now I've got 300 less fuck it buttons on my shelf. I happened to owe him a favor, so this balanced out itself. And the message is not dead, it is heading for the mails. And I've got 300 less fuck it buttons on my shelf. Plans don't all work out, just do your best. But this one's failure is still its success. 'Cause I still see those other 600 fuck it buttons. I just laugh and say fuck yes. Plans don't all work out, fuck it, just do your best. I can't quite get it in focus. There we go. I got white on black and black on white. got plenty. Still got plenty of fuck it buttons. I did give my buddy another batch to take to another dead event. So there's a lot of fuck it buttons floating around in the world now. And I actually reordered them. I reordered them and some more, and I got them back there just to continue the lesson. I don't sell them anymore. If you want one, and I know you can have one. But yeah, it's just what it is. Fuck it. All right, here we go. Last song about plans. This one is not a long story song like those guys are. You're a champ if you made it this far. Well, I'm halfway through the first verse. Suddenly I see that the song I'm playing is in A, but the harp around my neck is a B. I'm too far in to stop, to try to start anew. I'll just have to play this out with the wrong harp blues. The harp was right, but now it's not. I forgot to switch them out. So the harp around my neck is not the one I want right now. I'm too far in to stop, to try to start anew. I'll just have to play this out with the wrong harp blues. I can bend and twist the notes like everybody has. I might even get away with pretending this is jazz, but I'm too far in to stop, to try to start anew. I'll just have to play this out with the wrong harp blues. I got the wrong harp blues. I got the wrong harp blues. I'll just have to play this out with the wrong harp blues. Don't always have the right tool to do the work at hand. All you can do is do your best and let go of your plan. You're too far in to stop, to try to start anew. You'll just have to play this out with the wrong harp blues. You'll just have to play this out with the wrong harp blues. Well, if you want to hear something really funny, you should go to, let's see, 2 albums down from the top album is the new one on the musical recording page. Well, actually, you should just look it up on YouTube. It's called The Wrong Harp Blues, the recording of it from a couple albums ago. I got my buddy Darren Wayne to play a B harp to that song, which is an A, and it is hilarious. It really is so funny. We were dying in the control room, and he just nailed it, and every time I hear the song, I literally laugh out loud every time. The Wrong Harp Blues, Gene Burnett. Search it on YouTube and you'll get the Darren Wayne off-key harmonica solo version. That was in response to a song challenge from the Southern Oregon Songwriters. One of the guys, I think it was Gus Johnson, who has just recently passed on, sadly. His suggestion was to write a song about an error in judgment. So that was my answer to that, putting the wrong harp in the rack around your neck, and you get to that place where you're going to put the harmonica in and you're like, shit, that's the wrong key, which I know harp players do face from time to time. I am not a harp player, but poetic license. So anyway, thanks for listening. I do this every Sunday, 8 p.m. I post a set here, repost it on Facebook. Over on Facebook, I list all the musical friends I'm in the process of listening to, and I listen to them, have a little workout for myself while I do that, do a little practicing and training and stuff while I listen to my musical friends. It's a great way to spend Sunday nights. I've been doing it for a long time. So, yeah, join me if you can, and otherwise, we'll see you when we see you. Let's get some fireworks. No? There we go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we'll see you when we see you. Breathe deep.